What's up, guys? It's Brandon Flash. Today we're hopping in my Volkswagen ID4 and we're heading from Charlotte, North Carolina to Greensboro, North Carolina. Let's hop in the car, I'll tell you why. So here you can see our estimated range, 144 miles. We're at 55% charge because, as I've mentioned previously, I only have 120 volt charging at home, so it makes it a little bit tricky. And here we have the route that we're going. We're starting near Lake Wiley in the southwest part of Charlotte, and it's 115 miles each way, so we're definitely going to have to charge. There is an EVgo 100 kilowatt station in this general area, so we'll probably end up stopping there because the Electrify America in the Greensboro area is a fair bit out of the way. Well, as I was getting ready to go, Kalie texted me, "I want to go," as she was still laying in bed, so she got ready real quick.
Yeah. Real quick, like.
And now we're headed off to Greensboro, so we'll see you guys on the road. Are you looking forward to this event, Kalie?
Sure.
I didn't even register for this event. I found out about it last night, so I don't know if I'm going to end up displaying my car or not, but I'll end up talking to people. And it also has since started raining, so they did have a rain plan on the event, so it'll just go a little bit later, so that's fine, because it's not supposed to rain this afternoon. We'll see how this all turns out. It's been a while since we've had Starbucks, and it's been a while even since Kalie and I have gone like on a long-ish drive together.
Do you not get Starbucks ever?
I'll get it maybe once a week, like on my way to work, but usually I just get like a food item at Starbucks and then make coffee at work, because I have a lot more control that way, and we have an espresso machine at work, so there's not really a downside to that. So we ordered Starbucks. We ordered it to a store along the way in Salisbury. Is that the name of the place?
I think so.
Okay.
Something like that.
So we're making a pit stop to get some Starbucks. I think we both got iced caramel macchiatos.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry about that bump. Yeah. Yummy iced caramel macchiatos. We got our Starbucks. I got my lemon loaf. And we're going back on the road. And we've got another 60 miles, less than an hour to go. And just like that, we've made it here with 5% charge. There is a EVgo charging station right about there, 6 miles away. And let's look at efficiency. Here we average 3.1 miles per kilowatt hour. Not too terrible. We're here with Joe. Kalie's in the back seat, and we're in a Rivian R1T, and he's kind enough to take us for a ride at this event, so let's get going. And this is your first electric vehicle?
Yeah, you know, we're contractors, so it's like you constantly gotta either carry stuff or pull
You actually
a trailer.
need a truck.
Yeah, like I use it for work, like every day, so I couldn't just go get a car. So I've been waiting for this thing to come out for years.
It's such a weird sensation being so high up in an electric vehicle. Like, especially because she has a Mini Cooper SE. Yeah, so that's like probably one of the lowest electric vehicles.
Well, once you go into sport mode, it goes kind of low. Let's go to sport mode. So whenever you're driving, it kind of lowers down.
Yeah, just to make it more efficient.
Yeah, and then whenever you have it in standard mode and you go to a stop sign or a red light, you can feel it kind of raise itself up.
10 inches of ride height.
I wonder if we can go that way. How can we find somewhere to hit it?
I'm not familiar with this area, unfortunately. This looks relatively straight for a bit.
Alright, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Wow. Something goes first, truck especially.
Yeah, that's pretty fast.
This is that feeling every time. It felt like it kicked in low. Like I felt like a second punch that I hit it.
Yeah, it felt like it had like a slight
Normally
delay there for a second.
Yeah, it's never done that before. Let's do it one more time.
I wonder if it was almost traction control kicking in.
I don't think so. I don't know what that was. Normally it just grabs and then goes nonstop. Like,
Oh, that's a pretty good turning circle too.
Yeah.
Like, certainly not as good as the ID4, which is pretty much incredible. But like, yeah, this is a big truck.
Yeah.
well, yeah, you compare this to like my Toyota Tundra that I drove. I mean, you'd have to get into a parking space is almost like a 3-point turnaround every time.
Yeah.
More time. Okay. Ready?
Yeah. Yeah, that hit harder. Well, and it handles too.
Yeah, it's not. You don't get scared driving this thing, even at that fast. It feels like you got complete control of it.
It feels like a car. Well, we just finished up here at the Drive Electric Greensboro event. It was a really good time. I got to drive a Rivian, not just sit in, play with, but drive. So that was really awesome. Thank you to Joe. We also rode an electric transit bus. We went to the charging, I don't know if that was their depot, but one of their hubs that they had DC fast chargers. They use 60 kilowatt DC fast chargers. And they actually charge with CCS1 for their overnight stop charging, and then they also have a pantographed 500 amp. I don't know the pack voltage, so I can't say in kilowatt, but probably 150 plus kilowatt overhead pantograph charging system at their depot. So that kind of tops it off throughout the day. Chatted with a lot of people we've known from the internet in various car Facebook groups. And just had a generally good time. Any comments, Kaylee? Anything you enjoyed or anything cool?
Absolutely not. I would like to go to the charger now.
Okay. Well, anyway, when we arrived here, we're at 6% charged. I think we arrived at 5, so it must have just figured its life out. And it's saying 16 miles of estimated range, and we have 10 miles to go to the FGO or EVGO, whatever. So let's get going. So we're charging here at the EVGO station. These are pretty nice 100 kilowatt Delta DC fast chargers. They support simultaneous charging, so you can charge on both ports at the same time, but each one is both CCS and CHAdeMO instead of both CCS. But they say they're installed in partnership with Nissan, so I guess it makes sense that they have CHAdeMO too. I guess it's better than nothing. Anyway, we're getting about 75 kilowatt because even though they're 100 kilowatt units, they're only 200 amp output. And being that we rolled in with 2% charge, we have a pretty low pack voltage. So overall, pretty nice installation. There was a Kona charging when we got here, and then a Leaf also pulled in at the same time. So initially I pulled in next to the Leaf so we could share the station because the Kona also has CCS, but then the Kona left like a minute later and I took their spot so I could have full power. Kaylee, what did you think of the Drive Electric Greensboro event?
It was good. The Rivian was nice, and I always love to see the XC40 recharge. So that was good. What else was there? There's the Mustang Mach-E, meh.
Sorry, I'm sliding down.
There was a Spark, meh.
Couple ID4s, like nice,
Couple
but we have one.
ID4s. Yeah.
What else was
And a
there?
bunch of Teslas.
Yeah, there were some e-bikes and stuff that were kind of cool. A lot of
that
nice
was
people.
everything, though.
Oh, and we rode on the electric bus, so that
Oh,
was a
yeah,
lot of fun.
That was fun.
It was cool to see their charging and like go to the depot. You probably thought it was pretty boring, but like I thought it was pretty cool.
I mean, it looked basically the same.
Yeah,
Like there was just more chargers set up.
yeah. But anyway, we're gonna charge just enough here to get to the Electrify America in Charlotte, because why would I pay for charging here when I can charge for free in Charlotte? Especially on per minute charging. I'm not a fan, but this was easier than going to the Electrify America in
Well,
Greensboro.
we have enough range to get there.
Well, I'll run and use the restroom and then we'll go. Car
don't
is
need
currently
to.
projecting 93 miles of range. By the time I go in, use the restroom, come back out, we'll probably be at like 110, 115. And then we'll get going.
Are you sure you have to go potty? I don't think you do.
I do. Okay. We'll see you guys in a few minutes when we unplug and get back on the road. And here's the pretty awesome display that these EVgo Delta chargers have. Shows you kilowatt and everything. The bigger screen Delta units actually show you amps and volts as well. But there you can see the installed in partnership with Nissan. Just unplugged at 55%. Let's see if it'll show me my final cost total. I don't recall how many minutes it was because this is a per minute station, because EVgo has not figured out that you don't actually have to charge per minute in North Carolina. Didn't show, but I'll mention it in the video in just a second. But we're ready to get going. And like I said, charged up to 55%, estimating 134 miles. And we have 84 miles to go to Electrify America in Charlotte. And I looked and the cost was $8.91 for the charge. And like I said, it was $8.91. We got 38 kilowatt hour. So it ended up being about 23 cents a kilowatt hour, which for DC charging is pretty reasonable. So let's get going and head to Electrify America, where it is, luckily for us, with ID4 free. Just arrived to Electrify America. There's an Ioniq 5 over there. And let's see what we're at. 12%.
That just got you like screamed at 12% compared to the rest of the talking you were doing. You scared me.
Well, I guess I scared Kaylee with the 12%, or more accurately, how I said it.
You're so excited about the 12%.
But anyway, not great efficiency because traffic was flowing quite well and I was going with it. So let's get plugged in. And we charged from 12% to 50%. In 15 minutes, we added 29 and change kilowatt hour. Car's estimated 115 miles. And it's time to head home and grab some food and maybe go through a car wash on the way home.
Can we do the car wash tomorrow? I want to eat food. I'm hungry.
I suppose.
We have all day tomorrow.
Do we?
Yeah.
Let's go. We got our bag of delicious Taco Bell. It's a heavy boy.
Can we go home and eat it?
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
Are you excited for the Taco Bell?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Well, we just arrived home with 37%. Kaylee is in a hurry to eat her food, and I am too. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next time. If you have any questions, comment down below. Next video will probably be in Norway, so if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and the like button's always helpful too.